Welcome back to Fueling Growth, Marketing for Auto Repair Shops. I'm your host, Zane Taylor, and today we're talking about a powerful, very practical lever for getting more calls and more cars in the bay, AI voice assistants. I'm thrilled to have my colleague, Mark Walters, joining us. We work together helping independent shops modernize their customer journey, and this topic has moved from experiment to must-have in record time. Here's the promise for this episode. By the end, you'll understand what an AI voice assistant actually does, where to deploy it on phone and web, and how to design the call flow so it books real appointments and hands off to a human seamlessly. We'll also cover integrations with the systems you already use, the KPIs that prove ROI, compliance, budget, and a quick start plan you can execute in 30 to 60 days. If your shop is missing after-hours calls, struggling with hold times, or chasing voicemails, stick around. This is a practical roadmap from our field playbook, and it's built to drive measurable revenue, not just buzzwords. Let's get into the details now.
Thanks for having me. At its core, an AI voice assistant is software that answers your shop's phone and website calls using natural, human-like speech, understands what the caller needs, and completes tasks like booking appointments, sending confirmations, or handing the call to a service advisor. The big advantages for local auto repair are speed, 24/7 availability, consistency, and lower cost per booking. It answers immediately, every time, even during lunch, peak rush, or after hours. It follows your script and policies reliably, so tire rotation doesn't get quoted differently from call to call. And because it can handle routine questions and scheduling, your staff focuses on high-value conversations. To make it real, in pilots we've seen answer rates jump from 62% to 97%, after-hours capture climb from near zero to 60% plus, and booking costs drop below $2 per confirmed appointment. For many shops, that means 20 to 40 additional bookings a month without adding headcount. It doesn't replace your advisors, it keeps your lines clear and moves callers forward quickly, which customers absolutely notice. It's like a reliable front desk for callers.
That framing lands, especially the point about freeing advisors to do what only humans can do. What I see in call recordings is a huge chunk of time spent repeating hours, basic pricing policies, or do you service my vehicle, which the assistant can handle flawlessly. Let's talk deployment, because placement determines impact. The highest leverage spot is the main phone line, configured to answer instantly or act as overflow when your team can't pick up within, say, 3 rings. Next is after-hours coverage, which rescues missed revenue from nights and weekends. On the digital side, we route website click-to-call to the assistant, wire the call button on your Google Business profile, and even enable chat-to-voice on mobile so a visitor can tap to talk without redialing. One nuance that pays off: present the same options consistently across channels. If someone clicks from Google, they should hear the same greeting and appointment pathways as your website caller. Keep the experience familiar, fast, and branded, and you'll see higher completion rates. Where do you recommend shops start first to see meaningful wins? And any quick setup tips?
Start with after hours and overflow because that's where lost revenue piles up unnoticed. Configure the assistant to pick up immediately after close and to capture daytime calls you miss on the 3rd ring. From there, lean into use cases that directly produce dollars. First, appointment booking with intent detection. When someone says, "My brakes are squealing," it proposes diagnostic times and collects contact details. Second, FAQs with smart disclaimers. Share price ranges and your diagnostic policy without locking into quotes. Third, towing coordination. It can text your preferred tow number and set the drop-off note in the system. Fourth, status updates. Callers can say, "Check on my Civic," and it reads the latest notes or escalates. Don't overlook payment links and review requests. After work is approved, the assistant can text a secure payment link, cutting checkout time. Post-service, it can send a polite review invitation that aligns with your brand voice. We've also seen success with capturing VIN, mileage, and tire size via guided prompts. The key is keeping prompts short and natural so callers feel respected. You collect to move the job forward.
I like that emphasis on short, natural prompts. When we trim seconds without sacrificing clarity, completion rates rise. Let's unpack the call flow that makes this work. We start with a clear greeting and disclosure. "Thanks for calling. This is your virtual assistant for shop name. I can schedule service, answer questions, or connect you with a specialist." Then a quick intent check. What can I help you with today? As callers speak, the assistant confirms and guides. Got it, brake noise. May I grab your name and best number? From there, we collect year, make, model, mileage if available, and a short symptom description. The moment intent is confirmed, it moves to time proposals tied to your real calendar. We have 10:30 tomorrow or 2:15 Thursday for a diagnostic, which works. Once the caller chooses, it sends SMS and email confirmations and recaps prep items like key drop or shuttle. The safety net is a warm transfer button. If the caller asks for a person, or if the AI detects confusion or pricing beyond policy, it instantly routes to your team with context attached.
Warm transfer etiquette matters. The assistant should announce the transfer, summarize context, and stick around long enough to confirm the handoff. For example, I'm connecting you to a service advisor now. They'll see your vehicle details and preferred time. On the staff side, they receive a screen pop or text note with name, phone, year, make, model, mileage, and the caller's stated symptom. That saves the awkward re-asking. If no one answers within your threshold, the assistant offers to book, take a detailed voicemail, or schedule a callback slot. Confirmation workflow also deserves care. As soon as an appointment is chosen, the system should push a calendar event, send an SMS containing the date, time, address, and prep notes like bring wheel lock key, and email the same recap. Include reschedule and cancel links so the customer doesn't need to call back. For drop-offs, we add a photo link for license plates or tire wear. Those little touches reduce no-shows and improve documentation. Most importantly, everything the assistant captures writes into your CRM or management system, so you're not duplicating effort. It saves time daily.
That dovetails into the knowledge base, because good handoffs start with good information. The assistant is only as accurate as the content you load. We recommend building a single source of truth that covers services offered, pricing policy and diagnostic fee, warranties, hours, typical turnaround times, shuttle or loaner availability, coupons and specials, areas served, and your parts policy, including OE versus aftermarket preferences. Add concise Q&A for high-volume topics like oil change intervals, brake pad symptoms, tire fitment, AC recharge, and state inspections. Keep each answer conversational, not technical. 2 practical tips. First, document edge cases you want the assistant to defer, like engine rebuild quotes or intricate electrical diagnostics. Second, schedule a monthly content review. Specials expire, hours shift for holidays, and vendors change. If the knowledge base is stale, callers notice quickly. We also tag content with the phrases customers actually use, not shop jargon, so the assistant matches everyday language. Over time, reviewing transcripts shows which answers confuse callers, letting us refine wording or add a follow-up question that clears up ambiguity without slowing the call. Accuracy builds trust and bookings.
Integrations are the backbone that turns conversations into revenue. At minimum, connect the assistant to your calendar or scheduling tool so proposed times are truly available. Then sync with your shop management system. TechMetric, Shopware, or Mitchell 1 are common, so new leads create contacts and vehicles, and existing customers pull up with history. Tie in your CRM for pipeline tracking and reminder sequences, and your call tracking platform so every interaction is attributed to source. Messaging is equally important. SMS and email confirmations should send from your known number or domain so customers recognize you. Payment links should come from your secure processor, not a random URL. For reporting, we push call and booking events to a central dashboard. Answer rate, booking rate, show rate, average handle time, missed call recapture, and revenue per booked job if you connect the repair orders. That visibility lets you tune staffing and ad spend. Finally, make sure failed tasks create tickets. If a text bounces or a transfer fails, the system should open a task so your team follows up. Quiet failures drain ROI more than anything. Alerts prevent issues from snowballing.
Visibility fuels the top of the funnel, and voice search is increasingly how customers find shops. When someone asks a smart speaker or phone for brake repair near me, results largely mirror Google Business Profile quality. So optimize the basics, correct categories, complete services list, accurate hours including holiday updates, fresh photos of the bays and waiting area, and a filled-out Q&A section. Add short, conversational answers to common questions, so search results display helpful snippets. On your site, publish FAQ pages phrased like customers talk, why does my car shake when braking, and include clear calls to click to call. Consistency matters. Keep name, address, and phone identical across directories. That reduces confusion and boosts local rankings. The nice synergy is that the same knowledge base you create for the assistant becomes content for your Q&A and FAQ pages. We've also seen a lift by adding book by phone in 60 seconds to meta descriptions and headers. It sets an expectation the assistant can fulfill. Pair that with a prominent call button on mobile, and you've essentially created a smooth on-ramp into scheduling. Every click reduces friction further.
Measurement keeps everyone honest. Core metrics we track weekly are answer rate, after-hours capture rate, booking rate, show rate, average handle time, missed call recapture, customer satisfaction from post-call surveys, and revenue per booked job when repair orders are connected. Start with a baseline from your current phone system, then compare after launch so improvements are clear. Transcripts are a secret weapon. We review a sample to spot friction, confusing prompts, unclear pricing language, or times when callers ask for a person immediately. That's how we refine scripts and knowledge. We also tag disposition, booked, transferred, information only, hang up, so you can see conversion by campaign. If radio leads book at 45% and Google Ads at 30%, you know where to tweak messaging or landing pages. Show rate deserves attention, too. Reminder sequences with a same-day text that includes parking instructions and key drop directions lift show rate several points. After the visit, a quick CSAT question, how was your booking experience, helps measure sentiment. Tie those responses to transcripts, and you've got a continuous improvement loop that outperforms intuition alone. It turns vague hunches into specific, testable actions that stick.
Let's hit compliance and trust, because cutting corners here can backfire fast. First, disclose clearly that callers are speaking with a virtual assistant, and if you record calls, say so up front. Make opting for a human easy at every step. Voice prompt and keypad option so people feel in control. For data security, store transcripts and contact details in secure systems, limit retention to what you genuinely need, and restrict access to your staff. If you plan outbound reminders or follow-ups, follow TCPA rules, clear consent, identification, opt-out language, and proper quiet hours. Language accessibility is another trust builder. Offering English and Spanish at a minimum can double your effective reach in many markets. Also set realistic expectations on pricing, share ranges and policies with disclaimers, and route firm quote requests to a person. Internally, train your team on how the assistant works so they reinforce confidence rather than apologizing for it. When callers feel respected, informed, and able to reach a human quickly, adoption climbs, and the assistant elevates your brand instead of feeling like a cost-cutting robot. Compliance done right actually drives conversion and loyalty.
Let's talk dollars and deployment. Typical budgets run $200 to $1,000 per month, driven mostly by call volume and minutes. A quick snapshot, add 20 extra appointments a month at a $250 average repair order, and you've added $5,000 in revenue, often a 5 to 10 times return. Vendor selection matters. Prioritize native scheduling, integrations with your management system and CRM, multilingual support, analytics with transcripts, custom scripting, smart transfer logic, uptime or SLAs, and transparent total cost including setup and minutes. For a 30-60-day rollout, use a tight plan. Week 1. Audit call performance and map your call flows and FAQs. Week 2. Choose a platform and load the knowledge base. Weeks 3 and 4. Pilot after hours first, connect scheduling, and train staff on escalation. Weeks 5 and 6. Review transcripts weekly, tune scripts, and expand to daytime overflow. Avoid pitfalls. Don't give firm quotes without inspection. Don't bury the human option. Keep info current. Follow up on failed transfers and track conversion to actual repair orders. Market it. Promote 24/7 phone concierge. Add call extensions and ads and print assistant number on mailers.
That's a crisp, realistic rollout, and I appreciate the insistence on tracking to actual repair orders. The vendor checklist you laid out mirrors the issues we see on rescues. missing integrations, and no transcripts. Also, love the marketing tie-ins. Telling people book by phone in 60 seconds sets a promise the system actually keeps. Quick sponsor message, then we'll wrap. Today's episode is sponsored by M. Benoit Associates. If you've been wondering how to actually use AI in your business without the headaches, they've got you covered. Shoot them an email at supportmbenoitassociates.com and see how AI can work for you. That closes today's deep dive into AI voice assistants for auto repair. We defined what the assistant does, where to deploy it across phone and web, and the revenue-driving use cases, from booking and FAQs to towing, status, payments, and reviews. We walked through a proven call flow, the knowledge base you need, key integrations, local search visibility, and the measurement that proves ROI. We also covered compliance, budgets, vendor selection, and a 30-60-day implementation plan with common pitfalls to avoid. Put simply, if you answer faster and schedule smarter, you'll win more customers. Thanks for listening to Fueling Growth. We'll see you next time. Stay safe and keep growing.